Creating the dog ally is very similar to creating the sheep ally. Therefore, it'll serve as a great practice. I'm going to start by going to the Characters folder underneath the Models folder and locating the dog model in the project window. I'm going to click and drag that into the scene. Again, just like the sheep, I'm going to notice it's a bit small, so I'd like to make it bigger. I'm going to click on the dog model in the project window, and I'm going to look at the scale factor in the model import settings. I'm going to change it from 1 to 1.5, and I'm going to hit apply. Now that the dog is bigger, I'd like to apply the walk animation. Just like we did for the sheep, I'm going to expand the dog model by clicking the arrow to the right of the dog image in the project window. There, I'm going to find the Move animation. I'm going to click and drag that Move animation not onto the dog itself in the scene view, but onto the dog game object in the hierarchy window. I'll know it's done correctly because a dog animator controller will be added to my project window, and if I look at the dog parent game object in the hierarchy, I will see the dog animator controller listed there. Now, for the sake of organization, I'm going to click and drag this dog animator controller over to my animations folder. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and add the NavMesh agent to my dog. I'm going to click Add Component, Navigation, NavMesh Agent. We'll see that the pivot point of the dog is near its hindquarters, so we're going to need to adjust the radius of the NavMesh agent, but we're also going to have to shift the dog back a little bit. I'm going to change the radius of the NavMesh agent to 1. Then I'm going to expand the dog game object, and I'm going to look for the dog control and dog mesh children objects. I'm going to highlight both of those, and then move them back. Now I can see the dog fits more neatly within the NavMesh agent. The last thing I need to do to prepare this dog as an ally is to add the ally script. I'm going to go ahead and do that a different way in this video by clicking Add Component, Scripts, and then locating the ally script. Just like the sheep, we need to specify how long we want this ally to stay in the game once it's summoned. Again, I generally choose 10. Now that the dog ally is ready to go, I'm going to expand the prefabs folder, and I'm going to select the character subfolder. I'm going to turn the dog into a prefab by clicking and dragging the dog game object from the hierarchy window down to the project window. Just to reiterate, the player can't summon an ally until they gain some points or a score. Since they can't gain points until they defeat enemies, and we don't have attacks nor enemies yet, the actual code that's going to summon these allies, the Ally Manager, will be handled in a later chapter where we add our attacks.